Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I've kind of updated on what's going on with my writing and that kind of stuff. So I figured, why not? I have been almost continuously sick for like 2 months or so, so it's obviously caused me to not, uh, you know, be on here as much as I should. Not uploading a whole lot and whatnot. Things that I should have been working ahead on. You know how it is. You should be doing with something original on. So this year I was able to finish two books, but neither of them are ready yet to go out to buy. Okay, the first one is called Last or What a Time to Have a Brain Fart. Um, it's I can't believe I don't remember. It's either What I Dreamed About or Last Night I Dreamed About or What Did I Dream About? Anyway, I can't remember right now. Okay, I'm sorry. It's my own book. What do you want me to do? Have it memorized? But uh, I had it where it is a coloring book, but it's also a storybook. So it's a story that you get to color the pages yourself. And so I hope to have that all finished and ready to buy. Obviously, um, before summer 23 would be great. Besides that, I finished my second book, which is more a children's chapter book. I'm working with an illustrator right now. She's really making it something special and really a great illustrator. And I'll have more details about that later as things get more going. I might even show some of the stuff that she's done. It's the first draft is finished on that, but I still have to do a lot of editing. There's a lot of things I don't like. I want to make it a little more action packed, a little more fun, less. It kind of almost feels like a lecture in some parts, and it's like, gee whiz, kids already have enough of that. I want to help kids, who are like going through cancer treatments, for instance, to have just like a fun book to read. That's actually the predominant reason why I write. The things that I write is to help people who are really struggling. I want them to not feel like they're alone, not feel like they can't ever escape from the situation. So obviously, and that one, it was called Sakai Finds the Secret Place, but I changed the name to A Dragon's Refuge, and it's about a refugee, an African refugee boy who is learning to use his imagination to cope with his situation. But I've talked about that kind of a bit on these writing vlogs, so I don't feel the need to keep on mentioning it. Um, Besides that, I have started work on a third book, which is more a young adult. Um, I'm thinking closer to like late teens, early 20s kind of situation, and it's about an Egyptian Middle Eastern girl who is married against her will, and it's not a jab against Muslims or anything like that. It's not an anti woke thing, or it's not a woke thing. No, none of that. It's just meant to be entertaining, and it's not meant to be some political thing to accurately reflect the world we live in today. No, it's just meant to be an entertaining story. It is I guess you could call it historical fiction. It's Egypt, but the world isn't broken up with the ocean, all that. It's all one giant continent. Think Pangaea. And the pharaoh is a the religious, figurehead. And then Egypt itself is run by the Mamluks, which were actually historical characters. And that's kind of the idea of the story. And I don't really want to say any more because I don't want to ruin the story. Sometimes I feel like caps on stories sometimes just give too many details. So that's what I've been working on. I hope to have that finished by the summer, and I hope to have the Dragon's Refuge done editing also by the summer. I want to kind of do a rotation thing where as I'm finishing up a draft on one, or as I'm finishing up the final draft on one, I'm finishing up the first draft on another one. So I'm hoping to have be able to start selling my books sometime in 23 would be really ideal, I think. And I'll have more updates for that, and I'll try and be a little more regular on this now that I'm not not sick anymore. So I hope you guys had a great holiday season, and Happy New Year, guys.